Walker here. I just want to let all my friends know that we miss you and we wish we could be at school with you learning. But right now we are going to be doing virtual learning with you all. So bear with us and let's get started. So this week I am bringing to you the math lesson and we are going to be covering the topic fractions. Okay? And our learning objective is I can partition shapes into equal parts. So that means if I have a circle, I'm going to partition or divide it into two parts. Okay? Now the second objective is I can show that when shapes are partitioned, they are fractions of a whole. That means that each part of this circle is 1/2 because it is one part out of two total. The other side is one part out of two total. Okay? If I have a rectangle and I divide it into 4 equal parts, this part is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. That means it is one part out of 4 total. Okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we are going to learn just a little bit more about fractions. Are you guys ready? Let's go. What are fractions? A fraction is a part of a whole, like a piece of a whole pizza or a whole pie. A fraction is also part of a set, like in a dozen cupcakes. Equal parts. To have a fraction, you must have equal parts. Look at the picture. This represents that each part is not equal or the same size. Equal parts means that each part does have the same size parts. So what does a fraction look like? For example, 1/4, the 1 is the numerator. The 4 is the denominator. How do we read fractions? 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/6, 1/8, 1/10. For example, we made 6 cookies. One is peanut butter and 5 are chocolate chip. How would you write the number of peanut butter cookies as a fraction? Look at our picture. We have 1 peanut butter cookie. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chocolate chip cookies. Okay? To write the fraction, you're going to look at the number of peanut butter cookies. How many peanut butter cookies do we have? We have 1. To find the total number of cookies, which is the denominator, which would be 6, because there are 6 total cookies. So let's do another example. What fraction of the triangles are red? Think about this. How many red triangles are there? There is how many? 1. How many triangles do we have all together? We have 1, 2. So we have 2 triangles. So our fraction is 1/2. What fraction of the boxes are orange? Look at the shapes. Look at the colors. How many orange boxes do we have? We have 1. 1 is going to be our numerator. And the total number of boxes, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a total number of 4 boxes. What fraction of the stars are yellow? So count the yellow stars. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 yellow stars. 4 is our numerator. Now, to find our denominator, we are going to count the number of total stars. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a total of 10 stars. So our fraction is 4/10. So 4/10 of the stars are yellow. I ordered 1 whole pizza. It was cut into 8 slices. I ate 2 slices. What fraction of the whole pizza did I eat? So, think about the number of slices I ate is the numerator. We had 2 slices. The total number of pizza slices is our denominator. So how many pieces of pizza did we have? We had 8. So I ate 2/8 of the pizza. What is the fraction of the color part of each picture below? Think about this. What part of the circle is colored green? It is 1. How many parts do we have? 3. So our fraction is 1/3. Our next one. How many parts are colored? There's 1. How many total parts do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 1/8. Look at the red piece. How many red pieces do we have? We have 1. How many parts do we have total? We have 2. So my fraction is 1/2 or 1/2. The orange piece. How many orange pieces do we have? We have 1. How many total pieces do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the fraction of the orange pieces is 1/6. Look at the purple piece. How many purple pieces do we have? Or purple parts? We have 1. How many parts or pieces do we have altogether? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So our fraction of purple parts or pieces is 1/4. What is the fraction of the blue part of the picture below? So if we have 1 part shaded, our fraction is 1/4. What if we have 2 parts shaded? What is the fraction? It's 2/4. If we have 3 parts shaded, what is the fraction? It's 3/4. If we have 4 total parts shaded, how many parts is that? Or what is the fraction? It is 4/4 because all 4 parts are shaded. 4/4 is equal to 1 whole. Let's look at this. What is the fraction of the color part of each picture? Count the orange parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 color parts. How many parts do we have altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. So we have 4/6 of the circle is shaded or colored or orange, sorry. Look at the red parts. How many red parts do we have shaded? 1, 2. How many parts do we have total? 1, 2. So our fraction would be 2/2 or 2/2, which means we have 1 whole part. Look at the green shaded parts. How many green shaded parts do we have? 1, 2. How many parts do we have total? 1, 2, 3. So our fraction would be 2/3. 2/3 of the shape is shaded green. Let's look at this one. The blue or purple parts shaded. How many of those do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 shaded parts. How many parts do we have altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 parts total. So our fraction would be 7/8. 7/8 of the circle is shaded. Look at the purple parts. Count how many purple parts we have. 1, 2, 3. Count how many parts we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our fraction is 3/4. That means 3/4 of the shape is shaded. Okay, let's practice. Stop the video, draw the shape that's on the screen, partition it, and write the fraction units. Okay, you should have taken your rectangle, divided it into 5 parts, and then in each part write 1/5. Pause the video, draw the rectangle, and partition the shape into fourths. You should have taken the rectangle, divided or partitioned it into 4 parts, and then write 1/4 in each part. Remember to pause the video, draw the circle, and partition it into thirds. It may be a bit tricky, but you can do this. You should have partitioned the circle into 3 parts and write 1/3 in each part. Pause the video, draw the triangle, and partition it into halves. You should have partitioned the triangle into 2 parts and labeled each part 1/2. Pause the video, draw the rectangle, and partition it into eighths. You should have partitioned the rectangle into 8 parts and labeled each part 1/8. Pause the video, draw the rectangle, and partition it into 6. You should have taken the rectangle and divided it or partitioned it into 6 parts and labeled each part 1/6. Pause the video, draw the rectangle, and partition it into fifths. After partitioning the rectangle, it should have looked like this, and then you labeled each part 1/5. This is the last shape, so pause the video, draw the rectangle, and partition it into tenths. This is how the rectangle looks when you divide it into tenths, which is 10 parts. Label each part 1/10. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any problems or questions, please contact Miss Evans, Miss Felker, or Miss Saylor. Or you can jump on to the math Zooms that are happening every Thursday at 2 p.m. Thank you. Have a great day.